Are you a fan of Octavia E. Butler? Maybe you even got the chance to read this incredible November story by E. Alex Jung about Octavia E. Butler's amazing life in literature. All the awards this woman has won, and with good reason. She wrote prolifically and bravely about subjects that many people were afraid to talk frankly about. She challenged our thoughts on sex, race, gender, identity. She was a very clear advocate for queer people from the get-go. And though I've only read a portion of her work, the series of hers that I'm most excited about right now is the Xenogenesis trilogy, also known as Lilith's Brood. The trilogy is called Dawn, and it tells the story of Lilith, a woman from Earth who has found herself on board an alien spacecraft. This spacecraft is piloted by an alien species called the Oankali. Oankali have a few human-like characteristics. Most look completely unlike any human Lilith has ever seen before, and seeing one in person causes her to react with fear and terror. The Oankali have many tentacle-like sensory arms, which are always feeling and perceiving everything around them. In book 1, we learn that the Oankali is a very benevolent alien species, and that they recognized that Earth was about to destroy itself because of petty wars, political rivalries. As societies on Earth crumbled in the wake of nuclear war, the Oankali swept down and saved as many humans as they could, and put them in a state of suspended sleep in these sort of vegetable pods where they would be being fed all their essential nutrients, but their aging was slowed down considerably. So hundreds of years have passed, but for Lilith, she's only aged 2 human years. Lilith, she learns, is marked with an incredible task of waking up other humans that have been saved, because the alien species, the Oankali, wants to share genetic information with them and wants to bring them back to the Earth, which has now been, according to them, totally fixed. But it's an Earth unlike the things, there's no ruins, there's no buildings, there's no commerce, none of the former markers of society exist. And the Oankali are giving humankind the chance to completely start fresh. The questions that this story grapples with resonate so deeply because it reflects so many things that we grapple with in society today, especially once Lilith starts waking up other humans, and immediately they all start fighting and getting into the most petty squabbles. The book syntactically, logically, I can't even think of the correct word, but just the way that Octavia E. Butler is able to encapsulate an entire world on this living ship, it's so brilliant. I'm out of time, but you just must read it. And if you've read it, tell me in the comments. Let's talk about it. This is one of the best books I've ever read.